Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. You know what we do here? We do makeup and we talk with the real Miss Nelly B, which is me right here. Today I'm doing something just a little bit different as far as my intro. I am going to clean my face, remove any remnants of the last bit of makeup I had on before I started this video, and then we're just gonna go right into this video. And we're just gonna go right into what I want to talk about today. And today, I just want to do a recap of what I've been doing, what I've been watching, and you know, see where we touch bases on that, and whether or not we have been on the same idea, the same lane. So anyway, so this is new for me. I've never done a like clean my face on camera before, right? My eyebrows are looking a little dark, so I have to do an extra rubbing. There's a little bit, but then my lashes. I did this. That actually hurted. I'm looking at these lashes here that I bought, and I think I'm gonna try them again. You know, whether or not you guys want to see. I think I'm going to try them again. Today is a good day for me to do that. I'm off today. I did the one thing that I have to absolutely do. The second thing I have to do is do my laundry, and I don't have a laundromat that's close to my house. The one I like to go to is across town, and honestly, with the roads being as terrible as they are, I really don't want to go out there. You know, let me check real quick. Yeah, I still got some gloves. But I don't want to go out there. So we'll see. You know, guys, this is my last wipe. You know, I gotta go buy some more. I do have, actually, it's crazy. I have a pack at work. And I don't know why I haven't brought them home, but it's been sitting inside my cubby at my desk. And I don't use it at work. I don't put on makeup at work, but I usually have it on before I get there. But you just never know. Actually, right now I'm just trying to rub off the mascara that's on my lashes. All right. Like, I have a glob right here. Yesterday, yesterday I was real generous yesterday, so I got a few that's hanging out. That hurt. I don't want to be without lashes, so I'm gonna just let that be. All right, let it be. Finish wiping off the rest of my face here. So the last video I posted, not the very last video, but the video before that, I said that I did not like Revlon products, right? And I want to reiterate or make clear what I mean when I say Revlon products, okay? Because I haven't used all their products. I don't want to just nix the company, because I was walking through the store and I noticed some things that I like, and I'm just like, why did I say that? So I just wanted to let you guys know, I tried a couple years ago their cream lipsticks, okay? And I didn't like it. Now, my lips are dark. They've always been dark. And I have always been drawn to like light colors, okay? And so I did a orange and I did a red. Now, they're supposed to, they're supposed to show up. Like, lipstick is supposed to show up. That's why I transitioned from lip gloss to lipstick, because I wanted my color to pop. So when I bought Revlon, that was not the case. When I bought the cream lipstick, let me be very clear. When I bought the cream lipstick, that was not the case. My lips were showing just like this. Right now, I just have on chapstick right now, right? And I just couldn't understand why it wouldn't stay. So I don't like their cream lipsticks. Hopefully between the time back then and now, it's gotten better. But based on what I've experienced, I don't like it. I've tried, no, that was Rimmel, so I can't say. I was gonna say I tried their nail polishes, but that was not Revlon. So I did see some mascaras that I want to try when I go to the store this weekend. I'm gonna try to like get something like that, and I'm gonna also try to get some more mascara because I ran out of my illegal length. I wore it so much that I have no more, so the only thing I have left is this one, which I like this one actually. That's what's on my face right now, or was. And then there's a couple little pieces, and then the one that I got from Five and Below, it's right here, this one here, I like. I have a lot more in my bedroom, but I don't want to use those. I'm just gonna stick with these for right now. Like, I have the butterfly lash, I have Falsies from Maybelline, I love those. And something else from Maybelline is another lash one. I always buy it because Old Faithful, right? All right, so let's start. So I just use the face wipe, just this one here. I do have, because I have sensitive skin, I was looking for one that didn't have citric acid or sulfate, and I went all over Walmart trying to find, I went all over Target trying to find, and actually I couldn't find anything. So I couldn't even find Simple. Like, Simple is one that my face loves, and so I couldn't find it. Not only do I want it to clean my face, the dirt, makeup, I also want it to moisturize it. And a lot of them would clean your face, but they would dry my face out, and then it will start to burn because of the citric acid. So I just happened to be in a Dollar Tree actually, and I found this one. But I have the one at my desk is, I think it's called Simple or Simply. That's the one I actually like. So this is my face cream here for my face. As you know, one of the things that I do is self-care, and my hair and my skin, they all love anything coconut. So if I can find anything with coconut in it, and this one actually have 100%, go back, 100% coconut oil, right? And it has no sulfates, which is the biggest thing, no parabens, no phthalates, no mineral oil, no animal testing. I do know that mineral oil, certain ones clog your pores, so I try to stay away from that, okay? I'm not sure if I care or not animal testing. I don't want to say either way because I'm not sure how that affects my skin. I know I'm not an animal, but I don't know how animal testing would affect my skin, so that's not something I really look for. I do look to make sure that there are no sulfates because I have a really bad sulfate allergy. So I do this. I do have the face cleaner for this. It's a foam charcoal cleaner, and I put it all over my face. And charcoal is meant to bring out any impurities or anything that's in the skin. And if my skin is like backed up or built up with oils and stuff, within like a day or maybe a couple hours, depending on how vigorously I rubbed, I will start to get like a blackhead. So, and my nose will be sore, or like I'll see a little thing here. Like I woke up this morning, there was something like right there, you know. So that's what happens. But whether or not I clean my face day or night, I use this. I just used the last one. I go through it like crazy. It's actually not terrible. It's coconut, but it's cocoa butter. But I probably won't get this one again. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Simple because I like the Simple. Because even though that one add moisture, I still feel a little stiffness. So it does add moisture, but because it's a cleansing wipe, cleansers do dry things out. So there's a little bit of dryness. And then I come back, like I said, and I use this. Absolutely love it. And so this is basically what I do every morning or night. You know, and I try to stay simple. I do have other stuff. Like one day I was walking through the mall in the Victor, and there was this guy, like he sold some type of skin buffer. I'm gonna call it a buffer. And basically you put it on it after you clean your face. Like I clean my face with my cleanser, I get off the first layer of dead skin or whatever, right? And apparently if your skin is like really dirty, you use this thing and it peels off the second one. I forgot what he called it. I know people that went to school for aesthetics. No, I went for hairstyling, so my knowledge on like aesthetics is not that great. So I don't remember or know what it's called. Basically, you put it on as a little buffer and you rub your skin. No water needed. Just rub, and then it'll get like all peely and gross. And then it's like almost like a face scrub, but basically what happens is these little tiny beads, whatever skin is left after you clean your face, it removes it. And you don't do it daily because you're gonna make your skin raw. I've used it I think twice, and my thing is, because my skin isn't like damaged in any way, like I don't have really bad breakouts, I don't have pigmentation issues, I try not to manipulate my skin too much with products like that because I don't want to have those issues. But if you're a person with those type of issues and you find that these products work, then you do you. I'm not gonna tell you not to. You know, it's all about loving yourself, and it's all about taking care of yourself. And you find that your skin likes something, I would not keep going and trying. Like, the most things that I do that I keep trying new stuff with is my hair. Like, anything that's sulfate free, and if I can find it with coconut in it, I'm gonna buy it. If I can't, if there's no coconut in it, I'm gonna still try it because it's sulfate free, because I'm trying to find the best products for my hair. And you know, and that's basically it. Sometimes I think I hit the nail on the head, and sometimes I don't, because if I figure out, well, this works, and I keep using it, after a while I notice that my hair might be breaking, or it might get super dry or brittle, you know, or stop growing, then I'm not using that no more. And that's just how I do it. And I don't use like grease, I use hair oils for my scalp, because for me, not only does I get a lot of dandruff with grease, my hair gets dirty very quickly because grease is so sticky, and my hair does not absorb grease, so it's so sticky that any dust that's in the air, it attaches to my hair, and then my hair gets just gross. And no one's hair is supposed to be washed daily. I'm not going to say my hair because I'm a black woman. No one's hair is supposed to be washed daily, because what happens is you dry it out, and all the natural oils that your scalp produces that comes down your hair shaft will be washed out, because the whole point of shampoo is to remove the oils. So it'll be washed out, your hair will get dry and brittle, and you'll never have the opportunity to absorb what you're putting back into it. So that's why I stopped using grease, right? So with that being said, my face products, I don't venture too much because I try not to have breakouts or anything like that. Right now, this brand is Shea Moisture, right? I'm actually using right now Shea Moisture shampoo, conditioner, and a couple other products. I would say this, I hate the curl smoothie. Like, that's what I put. No matter what brand I use, if there's a curl smoothie, curl souffle, whatever, I put that on my hair for styles like this, because this hair, it's so soft, it's so light, it's awesome, but it's dry. For the most part, it's dry. So I want to make sure that my hair at the bottom is super moist, super conditioned, and raring to go, so that however long I keep this in, my hair does not break. I do go back with my hair oil my scalp, right? Oil my perimeter, but the hair underneath the extensions or the crochet style, that is always packed with moisture, and I don't like that one because it dries too quick. I do know that with help with the hair oil, my hair would stay moisturized, so I do hate that about it. Other than that, I don't see as much breakage with all the other stuff I've been using, so I may switch up products when it comes to this, but I'm still checking. I'll talk about this hair on another date. Today we're not gonna focus on that. Today we're just gonna focus on makeup. So we're gonna do. All right. So I actually, have you seen my videos? I've been like just coming on talking about many different things that I've been planning and, you know, and wanted to do. I actually today was looking up different blog sites, and the only blog site that was on that I was familiar with was Wix. And I was thinking, well, maybe I can use Wix because it, you know, it looks fairly easy. But apparently WashingtonPost.org is another one that I can try. I'm just gonna look it up, but I think from the get-go you have to like purchase a membership, and that's not what I want right now. I don't want memberships, you know. I just want to, first I want to check it out first to see if it's even worth my while. today I'm just going to do what I normally do, my eyes and stuff. I don't have all of my other stuff out here today. So this is going to do my eyes. Today is Wednesday. I'm off. I had another doctor's appointment, so I took today off. So I'm at home and I decided today's a good day to come in and chat with you guys. I did not pull out any of my brushes. As you can tell, I'm looking down as per usual, and I'm just trying to decide what I wanna do today. I was again looking at some documentaries. I didn't watch any I didn't watch any from the beginning. I've just been picking up where I left off, you know. And Old Faithful is Deadly Women. I did watch a couple other ones, but Deadly Women is one that that I'm really feeling right now, and I want to finish watching. So, you know what, guys? You see this? I actually want to try this. I don't know if it's my skin color or not. But one day I'm gonna put on some foundation. My skin looks perfect without it, but even though your skin is perfect, that doesn't mean you can't try new things, right? So yeah. And I do have these lashes here that I'm gonna try today. I'm not gonna sleep on them. I'm not gonna ignore them. I'm gonna use them. Alright. So tell me what you guys have been up to. You know, I know I ask this all the time, but I'm genuinely interested. I am genuinely interested in what you're up to and what you've been doing. It's the 3rd of February, you know, the month of love, and also ding ding ding, Black History Month. I love Black History Month. I love every month of the year because I'm alive, right? But Black History Month is a month that I love. Like from when I was little, I remember when they made a big deal about it. You know, they want us to love who we are, understand where we came from, and try to learn from the past so that what happened before won't happen again. So, you know, I've always loved Black History Month, but I have found in these past couple years, they have been pushing Black History Month out. Like the significance of it, they've been pushing it out, and they've been pushing their own agenda. When I say they, I mean the media. Because that's who really get the sensation going, you know. Like, if you're a child who've never heard of Black History Month, you wouldn't know the significance of it, right? You wouldn't know what happened to your people, or to a set of people, because you may not be black. So a set of people, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know what they contributed to society that we live in today. So I find that the media has been pushing it out as if to say it's not important. But what these people don't understand is, if it wasn't for the black men and women who refused to accept the status quo, refused to accept that they were dumb and stupid and they can't learn, they can't read, they can't function under pressure, then they wouldn't been able to invent the things that they've invented. They won't be able to make the things that they've made, or make better the things that are better. Okay, so that's why on my Facebook page I do spend time trying to find things that black men and women have done for the first time, because I feel like it's important for these kids to know, because they're not teaching that. From what I understand, they're not teaching that. Like my niece, a few years ago, I said to her, do you know this is Black History Month? And she was like, what is that? What? It bothered me because I learned about it in school. So the fact that she didn't learn about it, it was a learning curve for her, and it was a chance for me to spread my knowledge, you know. It's all-knowing auntie that I claim to be. So today we're going to be using this palette. I actually haven't really spent much time in this palette, but today that's what we're going to be using, okay? And then I'm gonna try my hand. I'm gonna try my hand at these. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I will actively post this video and show you guys. I'm gonna show myself trying to put it on. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do today. But yes, so today's Black History Month. Black History Month, and so basically, we're just, you know, that's what I've been doing. I actually, because some stuff I post, I didn't know. You know, I'm a history buff, but you know, I don't research these things like the year before, so I can get ready. Maybe I should do that, right? And then talk about things about that. I did think about doing things like that, but what I posted this morning I thought was pretty cool. Basically, today in history, the first the Negro Baseball League was created in history, in Black history, which I thought was good, you know. So, and that's how, you know, Jackie Robinson was found playing baseball for the black folks. Yeah. So, you know, things like that come out of, like, people like that come out of events. I don't want to say little, come out of events like that. You know, if it wasn't for the Black Baseball League, I'm probably not calling it what it actually was named, but that's what it was, like baseball for black people. If it wasn't for that, Jackie Robinson would have never been Jackie Robinson, right? Because he would have never played baseball. And then by the time, I don't know if by the time they allowed black people to integrate with white people, would he even want to? You know? Would he even want to? Would he have settled for the status quo? You're going to be a carpenter. You're going to work the railroad. You're going to mine for coal. You're going to, like, shine shoes. You know, little jobs like that black people had back then. Now, I don't want to say it's not honest work, but I'm just saying, like, a dream of becoming a baseball player. It probably could have been just a dream his whole life if no one didn't decide, like, hell, if they can play ball, we can play ball, you know? So that was something that I found today, and I found it actually very interesting, you know? So things like that I do like to post just to get the kids inspired. Even though baseball now, everyone plays baseball, what if we lived in a time where they didn't? You know what I mean? Like, what if that was a thing? Like, would you, as a child or as a young adult, I'm still a young adult, but would you be inspired to step outside the box and try something new, go against society norms? Would you be like the people in history, right? Would you, as a parent, let your child, if schools were still segregated, let your baby go to school, be the only black kid to go to school, to an all-white school? Would you allow her to do that? Right? Would you do that? Would you let your boys play on a football team? The first segregated football team in your state? Would you let your son do that, knowing that there could be some serious repercussions with that? Would you have done that if this was the day and age? Like, these are the things that we should be, like, looking at, because even though they were little and they seem little, right? At that time in our society, that was a big, big feat. So don't let anyone try to make you think that, that's nothing. Ruby Bridges is a little kid I'm talking about that was escorted, I believe she was in Alabama, to her elementary school with either U.S. Marshals or the military to get to school. She was the only black kid in her school. And the mothers, okay, like, that's the part that got to me. Mothers were protesting. Mothers were mad. This is a baby here. And they were mad because she was going to go to school with their babies. What can she do? She's the same age as them. Kids don't know hate. Okay, that's the one thing that always got to me. Kids are not born to hate. No one is born to hate. Everyone is taught. So if you, as a mother, is making a big deal that this little kid looks nothing like your child is coming to school with your kid, what are you teaching your child? So that's what happened back then. But I say this to say, if it wasn't for a Ruby Bridges, right, where would we be today in school? You know, she wasn't the only one, but I think she was the first one in her state to go to school like that as a little kid. There were high school kids. I forgot, there was a name for them. I have to look them up, but there was a set of high school kids that had to go through the same thing, and then they did a sit-in. Like there was a sit-in at a restaurant because they refused to accept the status quo about, this is not for black people. You have to go to this particular area to pick up your food. We don't want you here. We'll still take your coin, but we don't want you here. You can go to the back door. You know what I mean? Like, things like that. I feel like people should know, like, you shouldn't, when, the one thing I can't watch as a black woman, and this is just me, one of the things that I physically cannot watch is black movies where all they show is how we were mistreated. I can't stand movies like that. I don't watch them. I don't, because they make us look like pushovers. They make us look like we accepted the treatment that how we were treated, and we didn't. Like, we did not accept that. That was what was thrown on us, right? So I can't watch movies like that, but I do. And then so when I post these things on my Facebook page, I'm sorry, I'm do not talking less makeup, but when I post these things on my Facebook page, there's a purpose to it. I feel like a lot of these movies that are shown with during Black History Month has an agenda, and my goal is to show the opposite side of that agenda. That agenda that I see on TV is to show black people that, and children, because I would suspect that adults my age would have by now researched and looked and noticed that we as a people, we don't accept, oh, that one, I started with a dark one first. We don't accept the status quo as a people. That's just not what we do. We push the boundaries of everything, right? So I would hope at this time that's what they would do. But the agenda with these shows is, because they pick certain shows. They don't pick all of them. They don't pick the good ones, the ones where we come out on top. No, they show the ones where we're beat down to nothing, where we have lost all humanity, and now we're like grabbing at the edges of society and like begging for scraps. That's what they show. And then they make the kids feel bad about themselves, hate the skin they're in, right? And so my goal on my Facebook page is to show the difference. I don't think I have a lot of kids on my page, but I have a lot of adults on my page who has children, and I would hope that the things that I post, that they would say, hey, look at this. I know that you feeling crappy now because you feel like you're like everything you've done is hard to get, but these people here that came before you, their struggles were worse, you know. I put lotion here, so my thing is getting real creasy. I forgot I forgot that this primer doesn't do well with oil or any type of grease. It's crazy because I normally put lotion here. Maybe I put it on too quick. But I mean, I'm hoping that they would show, you know, they would show their babies that, like, hey, it's okay. It's okay if life gets hard. You don't have it as hard as they do. And I'm gonna be honest, we all were kids, and we are like, ah, you don't understand, you never lived my life. But they have lived our lives. They haven't lived it in 2021. I mean, we haven't lived it in 2021, but we've lived it. We've lived it in 2000, right? We've lived it in 2014. We lived it in 2009. We've lived it in 1990. We've lived it in 1986, right? If for you right now, from where we are looking, is a bed of roses, right? It's a bed of roses. Because the luxuries you have now, we didn't have back then, you know? We didn't. Like, we still don't. But as parents and as adults, we have learned to hide that from the children, that worry, right? The knowledge that everything could just go left real quick. Right now it's hunky-dory and everything's nice, but it can go left real quick. Like, we have learned to hide that from the kids. But then when these shows come up, it just grinds my gears, you know, from Family Guy. It just gets me. So then that's why I do what I do. And that's my goal. And I just hope that someone would say, hey, son or daughter, look at this. Yes, life is hard, but look at what they went through. Their life was hard too, but they did not let life stop them. They did not accept what society told them that they're allowed to have. They did not accept that, you know. They took what they wanted. And how did they take it? I'm gonna tell you guys how. Through education, through knowledge. They refuse to let people tell them about their history, right? They refused to accept what their parents went through as normal. They refused. What they did, they made their own history. Okay? They made their own history, and they started doing a lot of firsts. A lot of firsts. If you, as a black person, Indian, Hispanic, Asian, white, whatever race you are, if you want to learn about your people, do not accept what I tell you, right? Because one, I'm not even part of your race if you're not black and you're looking at this video. Don't accept what I tell you. What you need to do is research for yourself. And these people, back in the day and age before I was born, their family told them what they went through. You know they did. There's no way they're going to sit there and suffer and not tell their kids, hey, watch out, don't go here, don't go there. You know they're not going to sit down and not tell their kids that. So I have an hour left, I just noticed. But their kids was forewarned, okay, about what's out there. And they told them, like, hey, don't go out with these type of people. You know, don't assume that these people are your friends. Like, don't do that. What you need to do is pay attention to the climate that you live in. I was hoping to get another lighter color, but it's fine. You know? And what they did, go to school, learn something, be better than us. Take the little bit that they're giving us and don't squander it. Take that. Show them that you are more than what they say you are, right? And that's what happened. That's how you get the first heart surgeon. That's how you get the first guy that invented the light bulb, that invented the stoplight, that invented the telephone, that invented the cell phone, that invented the artificial heart. That's how you get those people. Because they decided not to accept that you're black, you're not good under pressure, you know, you have no smarts. They refuse to accept that. And that is the thing that I want the kids to learn. Like, don't accept the status quo. Never accept the status quo. Okay, just because you live in a family where no one has went to college, they all live on welfare, that doesn't mean that has to be your life. That doesn't mean that. Okay? That just means that is the life that your family could afford to make sure that you have a life, that you can eat, that you have a place to live, you know, that you're not wanting for anything. That's all that means. But that doesn't mean that because my family is on welfare, I have to be on welfare, right? because my family is on Section 8, I gotta be on Section 8. That doesn't mean that. So just, you know, inspire your kids, inspire yourself, okay? Like, do not accept the status quo. And I feel like that is what Black History Month should be about. Empowerment, making us recognize that we are more than what society of the past and society of now is telling us that we are. We are a lot more than that. And we should not accept anything less. So, yeah. Sorry, I got in a little tangent. I get really, like, I don't know, up in arms about Black History Month. I feel like our kids are cheated, you know? I feel like they are. Not only by what they learn in school, but by us as parents, family members. Make them feel good, you know, make them feel proud. Whether or not they're Black, make them understand the struggle of a people that your people may not have gone through. You know, like, help them to understand that, yeah, this person is out here doing God knows what they're not supposed to be doing, you know, but this is where he came from. This is where she came from, you know. This is a mental, like, screw that they have been trained, they've been trained to act this way. So don't judge your friends, don't judge your neighbors, you know, just try to see the world through their eyes. Because even though we all live in the same world, we're all treated differently. I will never say, I know what it's like to be a white woman. I know what it's like to be an Asian woman, Hispanic, you know, Indian. I would never say that. All I can say, I know what it's like. All I can say is I know what it's like to be a Black woman. And I know the stereotypes that they have when it comes to Black people. It bothers me to no end. But you know what? I choose to be above that. I choose not to let that affect the way I interact with my friends. I interact with the people around me. You know, I choose to learn from the history of African Americans in this country. Right? I choose to. And then when I wanted to know more, I went to college, or I went to university, actually, is where I learned it. I didn't learn it at the college. I went to university and I took a class on the Black diaspora from the 500s to now, and I learned even more about the Black people and what they went through, right? And that's all I can say for anyone that is starved for information, right? Starved to want to belong, want to understand why the stereotypes are out there, why they're treated a certain way, how Black people got, you know, came to this country, why are we so easy to accept what we're being told? And literally, you find all that out if you research it yourself. I only scratched the surface on Black History Month, on the achievements. I don't focus on the negative because we already have that. We don't need any more. I just focus on the positive, you know. So, and I don't want anyone come and tell me, well, you can't have the positives without the negatives. We have the negatives every day. I don't want, because it's my page, I don't want anyone to feel bad because of the skin they were born with, right? The race they were born into. I don't care what race you are. I don't ever want anyone to leave my page and feel bad about it. You know? I don't want that. So that's why I spend my time during Black History Month trying to uplift everyone that I can, because it's important. It's important. If you hate yourself because of what you're being told about yourself, you'll never want to be more. Because you'll always think that This is what is expected of me. No one likes me anyway. They told me I'm nothing. I will never be nothing. My people were always nothing, right? So then you won't try to be more. But I do have a message for anyone that feels that way. Those people that achieved more, guess what? They were also told that they were nothing, right? Their families were also told that they will never be nothing. Like, that stigma, my eyebrows are a little crazy today, but that stigma always stood over their heads, okay? My mom told me that one of my eyebrows are always darker than the next, and I think it's this one that I'm looking at. That stigma is always was always over their heads, but they refused to accept it. And you don't have to have a lot of money to make a difference, you know? That's not what it's about. It's not what it's about. It's not what it's about at all. So, Black History Month, it's close to my heart. It's near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love it. So, I try to get everybody else to find the significance of it, you know? So, I put on a lot of colors today, guys. You know, remember like my first video, I told you guys this is like my my matte palette. So everything here is matte. Today, I mean, I am so tempted, guys, to put sparkles on my face. I'm so tempted, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not. I remember when I was a kid, I grew up in the Virgin Islands, okay? That's where I'm from. One day I will go back and live there. And we went on a field trip to, I want to say it was St. John. It's another island. And they took us to where they had the slaves. And they told us a history about that particular location that they took us to, because it was significant. And they're like, this spot right here is where the slaves took their lives. That stuck with me because I went to school up until in St. Thomas, like 4th grade, something like that. 4th or 5th grade, 4th grade. And it wasn't like constant, you know, because I lived in the Bronx with my aunt for a while. But I remember that day like if it was yesterday, you know, and they're telling us that times were so hard. The people were so broken. And they were like, we're done, and they decided to take their lives, you know. And I remember that, and I could never understood, to this day, I could never understood how anyone got gratification to putting people through that, you know. We're all human beings, but that's what happened back then, you know. And for me, I can't speak for my classmates, but for me, that made me want to know more about what happened back then. That was significant for me. You know, that was enough for me to be like, hey, what else happened? You know, what else? Because if we learn from these mistakes, it'll never happen again. But nowadays, what I notice is that a lot of people aren't interested in history. They're just interested in fast money, right? And whatever it takes to get it. So I'm pretty sure something. All right, guys, I have no clue what I'm doing, so bear with me. Something may at some point in our lives repeat itself, you know. I don't know what, but something will repeat itself. I can say this, it's not on my eyelid, it's on my lashes, but it's not sticking to them. It's not there. I don't know. You know what? My lashes, my natural lashes are super curly, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's pushing it up. And plus, I've tried on this particular lash a lot, so maybe that's it. it also lost all its stickiness just now. Let me try again. I'm gonna keep trying. Maybe it's too cakey, I don't know. All y'all lash professionals that be watching my video, give me some tips. I mean, I can use them right now. What am I doing wrong? Because I know you guys know what I'm doing wrong. This is a particularly long video because, as you saw at the beginning, right, I started out with cleaning my face because I wanted to talk to you guys. I honestly wanted to talk with you guys about your self-care routine, you know. So okay guys, so it's sticking, but the problem is I don't think that's attached to anything. Neither is this piece. I can see it. Crap. I can see it. Ow. I poked myself in the eye. My sister said the lashes is like the end all. Like when you're done, like nothing else. But I'm not done. I'm gonna be like, I could see my lash, the fake one. It's like, if you look, it's not even close to where it's supposed to be, but it's stuck on there. So I'm gonna leave it. Or should I remove it? I don't know, but it's stuck on there. Yep. My mom had this one movie for Black History Month. It was actually a decent one called Queen, right? It was decent, but and I could actually stomach watching that one. I can't remember who played in it, but it was nice. And want to know something crazy? My mom bought Roots, and my nieces when they were babies, because my niece is now 14. The other one is, I think she's like 12. So when they were babies, right? She had Roots, and the girls, they didn't like Queen so much. They love Roots. My nephew started quoting LeBar Burton, Kunta Kinte. She quoted him every day. We're like, what the heck? She was like 5. And every day, like, they watched it. They watch Roots every single day. And it was funny because, like, I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, I'm Kunta of the Kintes. I'm like, no, she not quoting Roots, but my girl quoted Roots. My love quoted Roots, okay? Verbatim. Like, and it's funny because you could not get them kids to stop quoting Roots. Like, stop watching it. Nope. It was on DVD too. So, that's something they could control. They'll go in my mom's room, pop that sucker into the DVD player, and they'll watch Roots. Like I said, they didn't really care for Queen, but they would watch Roots. Ugh. It got stuck to my thumb. You know, when you're thinking you're a pro. I got one down. If I pay attention to it, I can see the lash. So I'm trying really hard not to pay attention to it. Right? So trying really hard not to. But it's kind of hard when your hand is sticky. But my sister said that's what it takes. You gotta keep practicing, right? You keep practicing, and you'll get it just right. This is not the lashes I bought. The first ones I bought, they were long. Like, these are cute, and I'm gonna have to figure something out because they're like, and maybe that's what lashes are supposed to be. I don't know, but I'm trying them. I bought them. I'm gonna try them. Let me see, guys. Sorry. My mom said she wanted to see me struggle. So I said fine. But my problem is now, because the lash is, my hand is stuck. Shoot. Got lash glue on my eyelid. Alright, this one looks like it's doing a little better than the other one, right? Yeah, because that one's not really attached. Oh gosh, I can see the lash. Like I can see it. So, yeah. So anyway, I'll put this one on. So my, oh gosh, I just wiped off my color. I'm sorry. I'm almost ready, guys. You know, I like leaving this white thing here, but I might color it in. I might color it in because I'm not feeling, right now I'm not feeling it, but let's see. Can you put mascara on your lashes? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not. But it's an idea, sorry. It's an idea that I want to try. But look, guys, I got the lashes on. I got them on. I got them on. I got them on. I don't know what I look like. I can't tell if I look better. I don't know. I just know I got them on. And I think I'm gonna put some eyeliner. I might be putting this on backwards, but I don't care. Because it was a nightmare trying to get it on. So if I'm putting it on backwards, then hell, I'm putting it on backwards. But, yeah. My video is almost an hour. If you guys sit through this whole entire video, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, you have no idea how excited I am that you stuck with me. You listened to me. You saw me put on these lashes. Because it was something I was talking about. Alright, let me... I don't know what that is. Let me hurry up. Because I have a little surprise for you guys. With my lips. Hopefully I can get it. I can get it. My chapstick has soaked in, which is fine. Most of it has soaked in, you know. Oops. I noticed that I talk through the side of my mouth. I noticed that. So actually last night when I did my video with you guys last night, I noticed that. So I'm gonna put on my red lipstick here. And then this is what I was talking about, Vice. I didn't use the red as much as the purple. It says Vice, sorry. And so the red should be full. So we're doing red sparkle lips. But I love red lipstick, so let's put on a base. Right? And this is Velvet Matte. So it's soft, it's beautiful. Alright. Alright, and then it's like a glitter. Where is it? Where is it? Can you see it? There it is. I like it a lot. I guess I did use it a lot. Let's see. There we go. There we go. So basically all I want is just a little sparkle. So if I can't get the sparkle on my eyes, right? I'll do it here. I think, guys, because I like my eyes, I think I'm gonna do a little little smoke. A little smoke. Just a little. My niece, she's 8. She noticed that I have a YouTube channel. She told my brother. Now she wants one because I have one. He was like, you don't need one. Just saying, guys. Kids see everything you see. So, got a little carried away. So this is, for the most part, the look. Let me see. I'll do like a brown, like a deep brown here, and I'll just, oops. Look at that. So it says I can't go past an hour and 7 minutes. After that, I'm going to run out of time on my camera, which I'm almost done, guys. Actually, oops. Let me just get this other side here. Tell me if I ruin my eyes when I add darkness. I don't know, for some reason, because like I told you, I just love that smoky look. Like I'm always for like adding a dark color in between somewhere, you know. I'm always for it. Now this color at the top here, I think I'm gonna fill it in, because for this particular look, to me it doesn't look right. Sorry guys, my head itches. It doesn't look right up there. So take the reddish orange and just, ooh, that's cute. It just like sat on there like, hey, this is where I'm supposed to be. You know, look at that. Like, just get it on in there. I put on so many different colors today, so I can't really like tell you what I used. I used a lot. All right. And then I do have an eyeliner. Where is it? Let's make sure. Yep, eye pencil, retractable. And I like black. To be honest with you, I'm gonna have a lot of makeup to take off tonight. You know, especially, and then of course the glue. But my face wash should be able to take it off with no problem. You know, so. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know about these lashes. Should I put on some? Is it gonna ruin it if I put on mascara on my lashes? I don't know. They're just like up there. They're just like at attention, you know? Let me look down. Look up. So guys, I really want to try this, like really bad, but I don't know if I should. Okay, so whoops. This is the look for you guys today. Tell me what you think of it. Sorry, I actually got to the whole video without burping until right now. I love the whole pink. I actually want to keep playing with it, so I'm gonna finish it here with you guys, and then I'll show you what I did off camera if I continue. All right, thanks for tuning in. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Toodaloo.